Hey, it's the Empire. Don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the bell icon for more videos. We taking over. Let's go, champ. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button right now. Let's go. Hey, it's the Empire. Geoboxing Empire, Baxter Boxing. Now, man, my boys, them Texas boys, Jermall and Jermall Charlo, man, they're fighting today. And, man, they're making social media go wild, man. Now, a lot of people are talking about how they're not going to buy this fight, and how this fight is too steep, and how, these guys, they're not really big names like that, who they fought, yada, 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 right? Now, that being said, there's been, the statistics have came out. The people who really know what they're doing, real easy stuff. It's actually really easy to pull statistics off fighters. All you gotta do is enter their names in, and then bam, they'll tell you what the engagements are, etc. Right now, that being said, man, the numbers have came out just in engagements of Jermell and Jermall Charlo and the impressions it made. Right now, I'm gonna get some quotes for you guys, man. It says, by the numbers, as of today, Charlo doubleheader has reached over 12 million impressions across social media with over 60 plus K user engagements, right? So that means 12 million people have seen this and have been interested in watching Jermell and Jermall Charlo because they got hype like that. A lot of people assume that boxing's all about who you fight and that's it. All you do is get in the ring, and besides fighting top fighters, you can be this, you can just do whatever you want. You can sit down, you can sit home and just do nothing, chill, and fight tough opposition. But that's not what boxing's all about, man. Boxing is more than that. Boxing is entertainment first. And the most entertainment fighters, by far, bar none, in the 154 and 160 division is the Charlo brothers, bar none, man. They have the look, they have their own social media platform with Lions Only, they have their own clothing brand, and they get out there, man. They're not sitting home, they're traveling all the time, they're making moves, man. And that's what boxing is really all about. You gotta brand yourself, and you can't rely on some media company to do it for you, because that's all superficial. There's nothing grassroots about that. That being said, man, this fight is going to be an extremely big fight. This is the first time in boxing history that we ever seen a doubleheader with twins who are reigning champions, who are basically fighting for unification fights, right? You got Jermall Charlo fighting Jason Rosario for a title, right? And Jermall Charlo is a champion. And you got Jermall Charlo, who's an unofficial, he is a WBC champion, but he's fighting Derevyanchenko, which should be for a title fight, right? It's basically the consensus that Derevyanchenko beat Triple G. He just didn't get the nod. He did not get the nod, but he really won that fight. That's the consensus. So in theory, this is basically, it's not really in theory, this is a unification fight, because we all know Derevyanchenko beat Triple G. They just didn't give him the fight, right? Too much money behind Triple G. He decided to do a dance, and they couldn't have this guy lose his second fight or third fight with the end of contract with Dan's. So yeah, man, this is gonna be a really big deal. Two superstar fighters, two doubleheaders, man, two main events, and the card's basically doubled, right? Instead of 3-fight card, this is a 6-fight card. It's gonna be boxing all day long. I'm really excited to see this fight, man. I'm super excited. I've been saying it for a while. I'm more concerned with the Rosario fight than the Derevyanchenko fight. I just think Rosario, what he showed me in the Julian Jarrett Williams fight, is the guy can box, and he can get countered and still box. He didn't get emotional to the point where he stopped boxing. He got wild. He stayed calm, cool, collected, and he was countering Julian Jarrett Williams all night, who's a phenomenal fighter. In fact, Julian Jarrett Williams is so phenomenal that I thought he was beating Jermall Charlo before he got stopped. Right. That being said, I know Jason Rosario can stick to a game plan for 12 rounds. So this is gonna be a dangerous fight because he's hiding a power. He's masquerading as a boxer. Jason Rosario is masquerading as a boxer, but he's throwing power shots. This is one of the fights where you watch Rosario and you think he's like just some come forward fighter, but he's really not. Ever since that loss with Nathan Gilmore, he's been boxing. He's just been boxing. changes his whole style, and now he's a better fighter for it. So this is going to be a lot different fight than people think. I think it's going to be a boxing match. We're going to see how it plays out. But this Derevyanchenko fight is going to be really exciting as well. I expect that fight to end in KO, just because Derevyanchenko, he's smaller than Jermall Charlo, so he's going to have to basically jump in. The guy has short arms, T-Rex arms. He's going to have to jump in. And that being said, you're running in on a power puncher. That's all I gotta say about that. That's why I think the fight's gonna go. So yeah, man, this is gonna do really big numbers in my opinion. This is the first pay-per-view. We're gonna see how it sells. This could be the new standard, man. This whole standard with Al Heyman and this doubleheader thing. This could be the new norm, man. You combine two pay-per-views instead of having a whole bunch of events. You combine two pay-per-views, and then bam, you got a mega event. This is a really big deal. I don't think I ever see anything like it. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this is probably the first time I ever seen a doubleheader in boxing. I might make a whole nother video about that. But this is extremely big deal. 2 main events in one. This is the equivalent of having a Canelo and a Triple G on the same card fighting 2 unification fights in their respective weight classes. If, let's say, Canelo was at 168 or 175, and he was unifying with Bivol, and then Triple G was unifying with Jermall on the same card for like $75. That's insane. That is insane. This is the same thing. They just look the same. Jermell and Jermall just look the same. That's all. That's the only difference. Now, this is gonna be a big deal. Let me know how you guys feel about the whole fight, though. The user engagements, man. The swag, the drip. Jermell and Jermall Charlo. We're gonna see how this does. But regardless, man, I like this doubleheader format. I hope it continues. It makes boxing more of an event than just coming for 1 or 2 fights. You could actually relax, watch a lot of fights. You know, six fights is a lot of boxing. You get to really chill, and you get to really have more fun with your friends, family, and everything else. Let me know how you guys feel about it, though. Like, comment, subscribe. This is Empire. Geoboxing Empire. Peace.